Elite Facts presents
Evil corporations you give money to every day.
5.
Walmart. Let's be honest, are you really all that surprised? Walmart isn't exactly a poster child for workers' rights. We've all heard the stories, and some of us have even seen or experienced this firsthand. So as if running sweatshops in China and refusing to hire women wasn't bad enough, they've also been pegged with more than 250 cases of hiring illegal workers to clean their stores. These lawsuits that were filed all had a common theme, as these workers were forced by higher-ups at several different Walmart stores to work 7 days a week and locking them in the stores overnight. But that's not the worst of it, as Walmart are also known for human trafficking. It was said of one of Walmart's supply partners, the Fathana Seafood Company, a shrimp processing plant in Thailand, that those who worked for said company paid their recruitment agents large sums of money for the opportunity to work. Following this, their passports were almost immediately taken from them until they had worked long enough to pay off their debt. How crazy is that? Now, usually you associate Walmart as a company that treats their employees like garbage, but human trafficking isn't something you'd ever associate with a company like this.
4.
Smithfield Foods. Slaughterhouses are grim places. It's common knowledge, but considering how much of the world eats meat, they're needed. Unfortunately, some of these slaughterhouses tend to keep their livestock under poor conditions before sending them to the grinder. One of these companies in particular is Smithfield Foods, which specializes in pork products. They package about 6 billion pounds of pork annually, which means they need a lot of pigs. Unfortunately, a lot of waste is produced by a lot of pigs. So can you imagine how much waste is produced by hundreds, if not thousands of pigs in a single slaughterhouse? Smithfield pigs are raised in barns that hold thousands of tightly packed hogs. The floors of these barns have slits that allow waste to fall through into a series of pipes that takes it to massive open-air holding ponds. So as you can probably guess, not only are these pigs kept under poor living conditions, but they're also doing large amounts of damage to the environment thanks to their waste disposal tactics. The pigs are injected with a cocktail of antibiotics, sprayed with insecticides, and dozens of chemicals that all end up in the holding ponds. Ponds so toxic that if somebody falls in, they'll be dead before you can save them. So instead of dumping waste into holding ponds, how else would they dispose of it? I mean, we're talking millions of pounds of liquid waste. It doesn't just disappear. Well, what they do is they spray it into the air in a mist so that it drifts off their property and becomes someone else's problem. A someone else's problem filled with hydrogen sulfide, ammonia, methane, and over 100 other toxic gases that have given people in the surrounding areas conditions like bronchitis, asthma, and neurological damage.
3.
Nestle. Now, before we get started, no, we're not talking about what the company did back in the 1930s and 40s for occupied Germany. Again, we can't say much due to the YouTube guidelines. But you can look that up for yourself and see how awful this company was years ago. But how are they awful in this day and age? Well, the world's largest food and beverage company, Nestle, says it is committed to enhancing quality of life and contributing to a healthier future. However, it has been dragged through numerous scandals involving slave labor. That's right, this multinational is one of the most boycotted corporations in the entire world because they keep violating labor rights in factories across the entire world. If you've been deemed as one of the worst companies to ever exist, give yourself a pat on the back because, good God, that is quite an achievement.
2.
McDonald's. So McDonald's doesn't really need any introduction. You know it, we know it, the whole world knows it. From small beginnings, McDonald's started life in America and has branched out to every nook and cranny across the entire world. So besides being a terrible influence on kids by turning them into spoiled brats thanks to their specific marketing tactics, McDonald's is sort of a similar situation to Nestle, as they've been known to violate labor laws across the world. The company has been paid to serve junk food that's unhealthy, which has been contributing to health issues. Researchers reveal that the burgers McDonald's sells are unable to decompose on their own. So it begs the question as to what preservatives are included in their meals.
1.
Monsanto. Behold, one of the most despicable companies on the planet. Monsanto needs no introduction. Basically, Monsanto is that evil corporation you see in films where they don't care at all about the well-being of mankind and the planet itself. So for those of you who are unaware, Monsanto has been around for well over 100 years. The company was founded in 1901 by John Francis Queeny and has since gained the reputation as the world's most evil corporation to ever exist. This is all due to the fact that the products that they produce are extremely harmful to both us humans and the environment itself. But do they care? Nope, not at all. There are more critics against Monsanto than any other company that ever existed in the world. The company is well known as it was the first to genetically modify seed to ensure that it was resistant to herbicides and pesticides. The herbicides of Monsanto were blamed for millions of areas of crops dying off, and chemicals belonging to the company were then put on blacklists of the products known to cause cancer, along with causing other health issues. And that's our list. Did we leave any evil corporations out that you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe for more content and to tap that bell icon to never miss an upload. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.